Y'all don't know how happy I feel right now. Initially today, I thought I was going to be assigned one of the electric cars. And mind you, I'm working for 10 hours today and it's raining right now. Like, I have my umbrella on. That's why you don't see any water droplets on my phone. But I said all that to say that, like, I was assigned X60 RTJ, which I nicknamed Doggy Bag. If you recall the video from a few weeks ago, like with that you'll see like the worst day that I had at VIA. But I said all that to say that the supervisor checked it because I literally parked right next to it, and basically like it doesn't have enough juice for me to be able to drive for 10 hours. So if I'm gonna have any van today, like at this point, like, I wouldn't mind just having a Chrysler and stuff to be able to go forward. Like, if I want to be super picky, I want my favorite one, Z69 RTJ, the hybrid. Only because, like, it's just as fuel efficient as the Benz, in my opinion, because of the electric battery and everything, which we don't really recharge and everything. Like, we just send it to the gas station and the brakes just basically charge up the car and stuff. But I said all that to say that I am so happy that I'm not driving an EV and everything. Nothing against anyone that has an electric car. It's just, y'all gotta understand, the capacity for the EVs is awful. It's just like driving a wheelchair van. It's the same amount of capacity because, first off, no one uses the ramp at VIA. Like, I've driven the wheelchair ramps, the wheelchair vans several times. No one uses the ramp. I always test them out. Either way, I'm just super happy. I don't know when I got cut off and everything, but I was still talking with my phone out. But yeah, the electric cars have the same amount of capacity as the wheelchair vans because no one uses the ramp. But basically, you know, like, I'm just super happy. So at around 6 a.m. I plan to call up VIA to see if they could reassign me to another vehicle. Like, if they give me a newer one like this one, G45 UHT, that wouldn't be too bad. But now I'm being picky. Like as long as I get a Chrysler, I'm okay. Cause, like, for a few reasons. Like, one, I don't know how to set up the Bluetooth in the Benz, especially this one. This is our oldest one right here. And basically, you know, yeah, I don't know how happy I feel. I wouldn't mind driving Shuri F90 PKZ. The reason why I called it Shuri is because before it got the purple decals, it was the last black van in the fleet and stuff. So, you know, yes, I'm a superhero fan. So, altogether, I'm just waiting until 6 a.m. so that I can be able to call VIA, because my shift today is from 6:30 to 4:30 p.m., which is 2 hours longer than yesterday. Hey, but hey, the thing is, I'm getting my paycheck today. So, VIA annoying me and getting on my nerves is a continuing series of mine, because, like, basically the electric car thankfully didn't have enough battery, so I was happy about that. You would think I would get a regular Chrysler, or like B94 RXT, which I drove 2 weeks ago and everything, because sadly I drove it the day that a good friend of ours passed away. We had her, like, the memorial was at the local Kingdom Hall back on Staten Island. But I said all that to say that instead of this, I got a wheelchair van, specifically X88 RXS. Like if you know some Bible references, I feel like I wanted to marry Rachel, but I woke up next to Leah, which this is the official nickname. I'm calling this Leah. I'm like the frustration that I feel, because like it's like the thing about driving the wheelchair vans, it's no different from driving the electric cars. Like, because I'm still gonna check the ramp, but no one really uses the ramp and everything, and at least they'll have an extra wheelchair van on the road just in case anyone may need it. And all too often, the people that supposedly need a wheelchair van are able to get in with no problem, and they don't even have a wheelchair. The most I see is like probably like disabled passengers. Like the last time I drove it, there was this sweet little elderly couple that got into the van and stuff, and we was able to work from there. But M50 is on the road, a few others are on the road and everything, so there should be enough. Hopefully I will be able to get the downtime that I need, only because of the fact that God knows that I'm going to have a long day tomorrow, or not at work, but taking care of something else. And frankly, I don't want to suffer burnout an entire month before my vacation and stuff, because basically I'm gonna need a vacation after all this is said and done. But yeah, let me, now I'm done ranting, and it's right now 6:15. Let me do the pre-trip. Let me do the pre-trip inspection, at least check the ramp, set up everything, and then work from there. Hopefully by the next hard cut I'll be less frustrated. Okay, so admittedly the morning has been better than I thought it would be. I mean, granted, the rain has picked up some and everything, but altogether I haven't had as many passengers. Every one of them has been cool, but I gotta be fast right now because I gotta go to the bathroom, but I actually have some passengers waiting for me, so I'm gonna be quick and basically just see how it goes. So basically I had to take a break and everything. I was gonna come here to McDonald's, but I had some miscommunication with a passenger that I frankly almost snapped at by accident. Only because of the fact that it was just miscommunication where they tried to put in one destination, it didn't go too far and everything, and it basically brought them to this corner, so I had to take them back to the original place. So I said all that to say that I'm just here at McDonald's. I'm gonna get myself some food and then just continue on my day. 10 hours of driving and I am finally done. Seriously. I mean, done with driving for work. I still gotta drive back home to Staten Island, which it's after 4 p.m. and the kids are getting out of school, so yeah. I mean, thankfully I was able to drop off my last passenger kind of in the direction that I need to take to go home. There's a part of me that wish that we were in my truck, so that way it could have just been the drop off and then that would have been it and stuff. But seriously, 10 hours worth of driving today, and my truck smells like oranges because I left the orange peels inside of here and the apple that I meant to take earlier. But all together, the day is done. I'm happy, and I could just go home, but I still got stuff to do. Still got to take out the trash, and also I want to just briefly get some laundry done, so that way I could just be set and ready for tomorrow and stuff. And that is if I'm heading out tomorrow. And honestly, I just feel exhausted, and what doesn't help is the fact that it was raining today, so I got emotional at times on the road and stuff. But altogether I was able to drive safely, thank God. And yeah, the only thing I would ask is basically the title of this video. That van needs step-up plates. That van needs step-up plates because let me tell you, I had a passenger today that she needed additional accessibility and everything, and it was a challenge for her to try to sit in the back, so she had no choice but to sit in the front. She was really nice though, let me clarify, but it was strenuous for her. So anyone that works at Via or anyone that works for the rental, I don't care who's in charge, make sure all the vans that are wheelchair accessible vehicles like what I've had today, make sure they're as good as possible, only because of the fact that, like, the better they are, the more they'll be able to go from point A to point B and be reliable. Oh yeah, and it also, I think it needs a oil change as well pretty soon, but yeah, that's that. So yeah, that's it. Like, all I know is, like, today was a lot better than I thought it would be for driving a wheelchair van. Honestly, it was even better than driving one of the electric cars and everything. Like, there was one passenger that initially was wondering, it's like, because I mentioned how I don't like driving the wheelchair vans as much, and I said, it's nothing against you passengers. Like, I'm gonna say that, I gotta say this. Disabled passengers are the passengers that apply, that, qualify for the disability for Via Jersey City. They're the most civilized passengers we have. They are so civilized. Most of them are, like, really kind and everything. And then you have those few others that, are booked from one that qualifies for the disability. But mind you, they could jump in and out of the van like they're Spider-Man. But altogether, they're very kind and stuff. Like, one of them actually was able to give me a business card for a firm that she works for, which, from what she mentions, it can help for people like me that are self-employed. So, just something that I'm gonna be able to check out and everything, and I'm gonna show to a few other friends of mine that are also self-employed. But that's that. I wonder if I still have the card on me. If I do, I do. If I don't, I feel bad. And only because she was really nice. Yeah, I may have left it in the van, and it's after 4:30, so my shift's already over and stuff. I already looked at my earnings report without including the time it takes to get the van back to the lot. I got some really good earnings for today. Oh, and someone with the Benz is coming back in. Like, if I don't drive a Benz anymore, I'm like, a few years ago I would have been sad, but now I'm happy. He got wipers, 834 PWW. Because, yeah, I'll be frank, the Benz, they are on their last leg, and it's not that they're bad vans. They frankly drive better than the Chryslers. The problem is that they don't have, they go through a lot of wear and tear and stuff. But altogether, that's it. And I've been saying that for the last 5 minutes. It's like, when you have those friends or family members where when you first say goodbye to, it takes about an hour for them to officially leave. An hour after you say goodbye, for me, it's after 5 minutes. I'm done. See you later.